Good morning. Good morning. Sending out the bat signal on Discord. I'm trying to get better with putting the notifications out earlier because people be saying they notifications be coming through like mad late. So I be trying to whoa. Today is Rhonda Green's birthday. It is Rhonda Green's birthday. Oh, devote. Oh, devote. Rhonda Green. Oh, love here. Let's see here. What we got going on here. Rhonda Green. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. On me. Big Spider. Yeah, heavy. Happy facey face. That is my face. Happy birthday, Rhonda. Green. All right. Good morning, here to learn and share. Good morning, Tish. Buenos dias and feliz cumpleaños, Rhonda Green. Feliz cumpleaños. What's going on, Thomas? What's up, Deborah? What's going on, E-Rock? What's going on, Seawalk? What's going on, Father of Legends? I appreciate everybody that's tapping in. Why my signal saying it's weak? Why my signal saying it's weak? Can y'all see me all right? While I put the icing on my toaster strudel, y'all let me know if y'all can see me okay. How was y'all night, man? How was y'all evening? Hopefully y'all evening was good. Before we get into it, before I say my introductions and my hellos to everybody, before I greet everybody officially, please allow me to jollipize to the gang. I truly jollipize to you, gang, because I was over here. I was blessing y'all out in my head. Right? The Blackout David said he got chopped up Monday and Tuesday. Paper trading. It happened to the best of us. I'd have been chopped up so many times. Man. But let me explain why I'm jollipizing before we do the matter of fact, let me go ahead and do the welcome, and then I'll explain why I'm jollipizing. Right? Good morning. If this is your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, please allow me to say welcome. If it's not your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, I still want to say welcome. But I want to give you a nice hearty, but thank you for always tuning in to Tim's Tidbits. If you don't know who I am, you can read up there. It's your boy, Aranya Grande, a.k.a. Big Spider, b.k.a. Timothy Lee Rogers Sr., and I'd like to welcome you to another episode of I ain't got my picture up there. I got to get my picture. I'm all over the place. Where is my picture? Oh. To another episode of Le Overnight Price Action. Now, why am I jollipizing? I am jollipizing because This over here is the Discord. I'm sitting up there. I'm like, oh, so ain't nobody gonna do the homework? I mean, ain't nobody gonna do the pop quiz? Y'all just gonna ignore the pop quiz like this? I take my time to set up a pop quiz and ain't nobody gonna answer the pop quiz. I pop in, I ain't got no notifications over here. Like when you look, when you look on your phone, I just look for the red bubbles over here. I ain't got no red bubbles. Don't nothing say new. Ain't nobody gonna just do the pop quiz. You know what I'm saying? So let's come over here. Let me open up this right here. I don't know if you could tell or if you can see, right? This right here, it says that it was created, it was, modified, created, same thing, because I ain't changed it since I saved it. It said it was done on May 8th, 5/8/2024 at 3:09 p.m. Right? 3:09 p.m. What is that, Tim? That is a screenshot that says, where is price consolidating in the dealing range? What do you expect to happen? Right? When I go to the class participation section, the last post I see in there is 4/24. Now, what happened, Tim? I created this screenshot yesterday at 3:09 p.m. with the anticipation to post this in the class participation section. And I never did it. So I'm sitting there for the rest of the day, steadily checking my Discord, like, ain't nobody gonna do the class participation. I'm sick of it. I'm taking my time to put in class participate pop quizzes, and I'm sick of it. Ain't nobody gonna do it. First, it was just 5 or 6 people doing it. Now ain't nobody gonna do it. I'm sick of it. I'm gonna shut everything down. So I truly jollipies to you. But since we're here and I never posted it, this was, yes, all in my feelings. All in my 51-year-old feelings. Right? This was the pop quiz that I had put up, right? So I already know we got the benefit of hindsight, but if I was to have posted this yesterday when I was supposed to, looking at what I got here, right? This is our dealing range from this low to this high, right? I said, 1, where's price consolidating in the dealing range, right? So where's price consolidating in the dealing range? Drop that in the chat for me. And then once you put that in the chat, like make it like put, where is it consolidating in the dealing range? Then put that in the chat. And then what do you expect it to do? Put that in the chat second. Go ahead. Where is it consolidating in the dealing range? Where do I got the circle around? Again, the dealing range is from this low to this high. We're consolidating here. Where are we consolidating in the dealing range? I know more than one person can type. Everybody ain't driving. Yes. In the premium. Yes, very good. in the premium. So now I'm trying to shrink it up. Right? So the higher time frame, well, the daily, the weekly, the daily, the 4 hour, all that, we had already determined that it was bearish, right? Those time frames had been bearish. The monthly was still bullish, but we were, the weekly, the daily, all of that was bearish. So we were pulling back into that monthly fair value gap. But everything had been from the weekly on down had broken bearish, right? So we're consolidating inside the premium of this dealing range, right? When we say price is bearish and it's consolidating in the premium, what do you anticipate price to do? What do you expect price to happen? What do you expect it to do if it's consolidating in the premium and it's bearish? Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. So whatever your bias is, whatever the truth, once you get in sync with the algorithm and you already know you selling the premium and you buying a discount. So if price is bearish and you see price start to consolidate in a premium, right? You can anticipate price to more than likely manipulate a short-term buy side and then move to a discount, right? Just like if you're bullish and you start to see price consolidating in a discount, and this can be in, any dealing range it could be just a regular dealing range. It can be inside of imbalance. It can be inside, it can be inside of PDub rate, inside of dealing range. But when you see price and engineering liquidity, right? If you see an engineering liquidity and it's in the discount, if you're bullish, you can anticipate a move up. Most time it's going to manipulate some short-term lows and then move up. If you're bearish and it's consolidating in a premium, you can anticipate a move down because you're selling the premium, you're buying a discount. So it's engineering the liquidity to make the move down. And 9 times out of 10, it will do something like manipulate a short-term high and then drop. And these are what, 15-minute candles? Let's go back and see how this played out. That's still funny to me. I'm talking about I was going off on y'all. Oh, so ain't nobody gonna do the homework. Let's go to the market is open, the market is open, the market is open. If you're going to trade, please trade safe. If you're not going to trade, please take a copious amounts of notes so you can go back and study what you saw transpire today and add it to your future trading endeavors. Okay, so this right here is the 3 p.m. candle. So we were printing this candle when let me see again. What time did I say I saved that? 3:09 p.m. So 3:09 p.m. is the picture right there. And for anybody who, got any issue with it, there's your proof that I did it at 3:09 p.m. And then because I can't, it's the next day and I can't manipulate that. It said the last time it was modified was at 3:09 yesterday. And then when TradingView saves images, it tells you what the ticker symbol is, what the date is, and what the time is. So right there, it says it's the ESM 2024, 2024 0508 at 15:09:30. So it was 3:09 when it was created. And it says 3:09 when it was modified. So all of that lines up for anybody who got any issue with it. Right? And you saw me when I double clicked it. That's the picture that opened up right there. I'm gonna close it again for you. And I'm gonna double click it again. That's the picture, right? See, that's the picture right here. So now let's go back to that 3:15 candle, that 3 o'clock candle, that is 15-minute candle. So at 3:09, we were printing this candle right there. So from the time that I made the screenshot, which would be that candle right there, okay, right there, what do? We went up, manipulated a short-term high. See, price came up. Right, price came up. Y'all type this out in the chat yourself. I ain't say nothing. I ain't say nothing. All I did was ask y'all what y'all expect price to do, and y'all type this out in the chat yourself. Y'all said you expect it to manipulate first. Some people said move to a short-term high. Some people said manipulate a short-term high. Some people said go up and go down. Some people said fall. All of that. So the details about the fall, we manipulated short-term high, left this buy side there, pretty much creating relative equal highs, engineering more liquidity, right? And then we came down, taking out, filling in that imbalance right there. That's in the discount. And once price got to the discount on the 5:15 a.m. counter today, then we proceeded to start going back up. And now we're back at this 15-minute SIBI. So we've just been dancing in between all of these PD arrays. That's all we've been doing pretty much all week, is just dancing in between PD arrays. Because if you notice, there is a 15-minute BISI right here. Right? We got a 15-minute BISI here. Okay. 15-minute BISI right here. So, right, we consolidated here at this 15-minute SIBI, dropped down, kissed this 15-minute BISI down here inside this 1 hour inversion fair value gap right there, pushed back up, touched that same SIBI again, creating relative equal highs, came back down, touched the 1 hour inversion fair value gap again, right? Trading down through this 1 hour SIBI, pushed back up again, touched that same BISI again, making another relative equal high. This is the point where we was talking about what you expected to happen there. Then we came back down, right? Got below this 1 hour. Now it's a reclaimed fair value gap. Respect consequent encroachment, respect consequent encroachment, respect the low, drop down, fill the last BISI inside the price, inside the dealing range right here, right there, from there to there. right? Going from, well, here to here, I'm sorry, from there to there, right? The last Bissy there, and then now we've pushed back up and we're at that 15-minute fair value gap again. So we've just been ping-ponging in between all of these PD arrays, and all of that up there at the top. If I go back to the 4-hour and set this to the entire SIBI like this, because I shrunk it up so I wouldn't have to be looking at that red at the top and overlapping and all that. See how it's overlapping? I don't like how that looked, right? But all of that is inside the lower 25% of this 4-hour SIBI that we have been watching. So we're still respecting that 4-hour SIBI that we have been looking at. The one where I know we're supposed to be talking about overnight price action, but I done started talking now. I was talking, I was going over the class participation that I never posted, and I done started talking now. So if you just here for the overnight price action, be patient. Put it in the 4th grade. Right there. See, all of that is inside that lower 25% of that SIBI. So we've just been here, you know, dilly-dally. Ain't doing a whole bunch of nothing. Just chop. And this right here is probably why the real Al Davis was like, I got chopped up paper trading Monday and Tuesday. Because we've been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's all we've been doing, going back and forth. Eating up premium on options. Eating up premium. Okay, now let's get into lit overnight price action review. Let me put this back up here at the top, because I don't want to see it sitting like that. I don't want to see it sitting like that. Okay, so open up over here, 6 p.m. We opened up at 5209.25. Okay, so then we moved up into this 345 SIBI. After hitting that, we dropped down, took out a short-term sell side right here on the top of this inversion fair value gap. If you go to the 60-minute, you see that this is a 7 a.m. SIBI from Wednesday, from yesterday. So it's a 7 a.m. SIBI. So now we're on the top side of it. So now it's we're anticipating it to act as support, and that's what it's doing. So we found support on top of the that inversion fair value gap up until midnight. Midnight we opened up at 5208.25, and then from midnight up until the 5:15 candle, from the midnight candle to the 5:15 candle, we just dropped it like it's hot. Like I say, once we came down and got back below that inversion fair value gap, now it's acting as a reclaimed fair value gap, because now you see it's resisting price. Once we got down below it, and if we go to the 60-minute time frame right here, you see we closed below it on the 2 a.m. candle. Right, let's move this over here to the 2. We're gonna move it to the 3 a.m. candle, because I want it to be at the beginning of the 3 a.m. candle, because the 2 a.m. candle closed below it. So let's go back to our 15-minute, and if you see right here, that candle right there, that's a 245 candle. That's the candle that closed that 2 a.m. candle. And once we got an hourly closure back below this inversion fair value gap, it then started acting as a reclaimed fair value gap, because you see price started to respect it. The very next candle, respect consequent encroachment. The very next candle didn't get back the consequent encroachment, and then it dropped below it. We came down into this hourly inversion fair value gap, pushed back up, and we respect the low of it. And then we broke down and made it to the last 15-minute imbalance inside the price leg, right? Inside that dealing range price leg. It's a dealing range and a price leg. We took buy side and we took sell side in there. So there you go. And then once we hit that, we start to make our trek back up. And at the news candle, we just kind of consolidated a little bit from 6:15 up until the news candle. At the news candle, we pushed up, took out some buy side, kissed that 15-minute fair value gap once again. Then now the market is open and we're dropping down. These are 15-minute candles. We got 3 minutes left on this candle. And what we will be watching right now to see if we invert this. Right? See if we invert that. Right? Will we invert that, or will we just come down here to this volume imbalance and continue to push up to take out that liquidity pool that we have been building up here? Right? We've been building a nice little liquidity pool up here above these, like all of these relative equal highs up here. Will we take that out, or will we just say, forget you, punk, and slide down? Let the price show you what it wants to do. Do not try to force anything on price. And that will conclude the overnight price action. 100. My bad for not hitting you back yesterday, man. My bad for not hitting you back yesterday. I jalapies. I be getting caught up. And then like stuff just come back to my mind later. Let's look at the three sisters real quick before we get out of here. Let's put it on 60-minute charts. We got the YM on the top. Put this back. There you go. So we got the YM on the top up here. We got the NQ in the middle. Divergence. I see it already in the ES here. Divergence. I see it already. This is the candle that we're in now, the 9 o'clock candle. Look at the Dow. Look at the NQ. Divergent. Polar opposites. So what does that do to the ES? It's the red-headed stepchild in the middle. Mommy going this way, daddy going that way. ES in the middle, like what the divergence. Another reason why the Blackout Davis would talk about he was getting chopping wouldn't stop. Divergence creates chop. Divergence creates chop. Divergence creates low probability runs. Okay, these are, see these relative, like here, the ES is making relatively equal highs right there inside this little consolidation area, right? We've been consolidating here for a while, ever since the 6th of May, right? Consolidating went up, consolidated went down, consolidated went down. You know what I'm saying? We've been consolidating here for a while. And if you look across here, like the ES and the NQ are staying in this range. The Dow consolidated, went up, consolidated, went down, and then took off and took out the buy side right here. Okay. So the Dow took off and took out that buy side, right? We got, you know, a little bit of some type of divergence there because the high is not on the same candle, right? The ES and the NQ, the high is on the 1 p.m. candle from the 7th, and on the Dow, the high is on a 10 a.m. candle from the 7th. So some slight divergence there. and the NQ still hasn't taken that high, and the ES still hasn't taken that high. All right, so we got bearish divergence. All right, we got bearish divergence from the relative highs. Okay, bearish divergence from the relative highs, and we got divergence immediately from the day. Look at the NQ dumping, Dow pumping, and the ES just, hey, what's going on, man? Hey, what do y'all want me to do? Hey, what do you want me to do? All right. Looking at that 15-minute, we went down to the volume imbalance and then closed right at consequent encroachment on this candle. Went all the way down to the volume imbalance and then closed right at consequent encroachment on that imbalance there. The NQ still super heavy. The NQ like super heavy. The NQ acting like it's trying to get this low. So what's the dollar doing? And then the dollar took out sell side. The dollar took sell side out, and then it's not taking out that low. Right. So the dollar took out sell side around the news time. And the dollar looks like it's in a market maker buy model right here. The dollar in the indices don't always be like lockstep, but it's looking like it's in a market maker buy model. It manipulated down below these lows right here. Right. So that could lend to coming up, taking out that buy side there. But the dollar and the indices don't always be lockstep. But, if the dollar is going up, over time, you can expect the indices to go down. They're not going to be tit for tat. But if it's bullish dollar, then the indices typically going to be bearish. So we'll see how that plays out. Again, let price show you what it wants to do. NQ gunning for these lows right here, right? These lows and maybe even that low, but NQ gunning for it. Then the Dow. Let's see if the Dow take out this high and then come join the NQ, or if it don't even take out that high and then come join the NQ. Or will the NQ take out that low and then try to come join the Dow? What aligns with your higher time frame narrative? Look at all this mess that we're in between. 4 hour that we're respecting. Then 1 hour inversions that we're respecting. With a daily that's resting below price. So you got a daily imbalance that's resting below price. Right? That can act as a magnet to pull price down. Right now, we're respecting a 4 hour imbalance that job is to keep price down. And then we're in between that 4 hour and some 1 hour inversion fair value gaps with 15-minute bullish fair value gaps embedded within. So you got a 15-minute that we traded down to here, push price back up. We stopped at this 15-minute, whose job is to push price down, which is inside this 4 hour, but the 4 hours just adjusted up, but it's inside the 4 hour. Let's set that back so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Tim, you just saying the same thing over and over because it don't change. You just read the price. Just read the price. All right, so we came down to the 15-minute, whose job was to keep price up, push price back up. We came back up to the 4 hour and we touched that 15-minute again. So this 4 hour and 15-minute, their job is to keep price down. Okay. So then we just came back down to a 15-minute that we created going up. Okay. And a 15-minute imbalance whose job is to keep price up. Back on top of this inversion fair value gap again, because we've back on the top of it. So all of that, this is embedded inside that 1 hour. This 15-minute is embedded inside this 1 hour. And this 15-minute is embedded inside this 1 hour. So all of this right here's job is to keep price up, right? All of this up here's job is to keep price down. All while trying to draw down into this daily. Think of it as a magnet. The daily's trying to pull it down, like, come down here. Offer me fair value. Give me a chance to sell in this area. They only bought in this area. Come to me. Come to me. And then you got all this in between there and there saying, no, stay up. No, stay up. No, stay up. And then you got this up here saying, go down, go down, go down. That's how you got to think about it in your head. That's what's going on. So now every time y'all look at the chart now, y'all going to hear it saying, come to me. Hey, man, that's all I got, man. It's 9:52. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. Does anybody have anything for me before I go? Miss V, I see you in the Discord. Do you have anything?
No, again.
Okay. All right. Do anybody got anything inside the YouTube chat? Does any? Yeah, they just. Yeah, hold on. I think he's about to leave or already left. Okay. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Hopefully y'all got something out of this. If you didn't, I promise I'll do my best next time to share something of value. But to the next time I decide to get on Al Gore's internet and share my thoughts on this thing we call price action, it's your boy Aranya Grande, aka Big Spider. You hear me? Y'all be safe out here in these trading streets, man. Gone.